Welcome to the sportiest stream and to a very important day for sure. A 1v1 show match and money on the line. Rarely do we see show matches on this stream where players are competing for something more than just pride, but today is one of those lucky days. One match, one best of 7, and a $60 prize pool, winner take all. It's Averded and Nave of NX35 Esports will be showing up here tonight. And Averded himself, a player that we have seen before in 135, was part of 135 Mist during the ATS Season 3, part of the Advent Cup, where a team that made top 8. Nave on the other side, again, another recognizable player who's been around in this 135 side. It's going to be very exciting to see both these players compete here tonight. Again, in a best of 7 series to determine who deserves that prize pool once and for all. And you're going to be and expect to see a lot happening tonight because these players are actually playing for $60. It's winner take all. Both of them have chipped in $30 each, and so they're both looking to win an extra $30 at the end of the day here. So again, it's one match, one best of 7, and a lot resting on this one. I mean, we've only done one other show match like this before. It was a $50 prize pool put up by House Gryffindor in a retro, taking on Eclipse not too long ago. I haven't seen too many show matches on this stream. I've actually had something to win out of it, but second time to do it here. Again, when we did see an Eclipse, it was a best of 5, and Eclipse was able to win all 3 games in that best of 5 to take the series in a sweep. Yeah, with this being a best of 7, very unlikely we're going to be seeing anything much like that. Again, we'll be getting things underway soon. Again, that show match was completed a little over 2 months ago, back on October 5th. Today, obviously, December 14th, so a little over 2 months later. But an even bigger prize pool between these players, obviously. Just doing it mostly for fun, but also because they have something to prove here against each other. And again, credit to both these players being the ones that show up here and actually put up the prize pool themselves. Again, both of them putting up $30 each, so it's $60 in total. And again, it's winner take all, so there's definitely there's a good amount to win here. I mean, you'd love to win a little extra money at the end of your show match here. If you're these players, you'd love to be the one to win it. Not only here, but also do it on stream. As again, we'll get these players in the lobby in just a moment. Prediction poll actually isn't live. Let me get the prediction poll up. Birded and Nave of 135 Esports. There we go. Prediction poll's live. So get your votes in on who you think will take this one. Best of 7 series. This is on Wikipedia as well, so if you guys want to see a little bit, see Wikipedia as well. I don't know how many of you would care, but it is there as well. Again, any show match on the stream that has money on it, it's gonna be on Wikipedia. That's gonna be a very fun time. But again, for now, we'll wait on these players to show up to get in the lobby for this series. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a fun match. Again, we'll have to get things going in just a moment. I know that these players are taking it pretty seriously, though, because I know both of them actually have coaches, which is also a fun thing about this one. Rarely do you see 1v1 players obviously have coaches, like in the match with them, but they have coaches here as well. And I can tell you from being someone who's played a lot of ones before, you don't get that luxury very often. You rarely ever see it, but it's such a nice advantage to have. And again, to have players, coaches who are talking to them. Averded, I also haven't even mentioned what team he's on currently. He's on Hunix Kita right now for 135 Esports, so himself has moved to the Kita roster, which is actually quite a well team here. Again, kind of a fun match. Here's Averded. Actually has Psalms to join in and help him out. He's an old friend of his. Psalms part of, I think, was Gryffindor Leftovers last time we saw him. It's going to be really fun. I know that both of them are good friends. Averded, I think he used to be on House Gryffindor with Psalms, so it'll be really fun to see it. But again, they've got coaches sitting in the lobby watching it. They did agree to this. I think I'm almost certain they agreed to this. just to have a coach sit with you and talk with you after every single game to get you warmed up for the next game, to get you in the right mindset. Because one's just such a emotionally tugging game mode that, honestly, I kind of wish I had a coach during my 1.0 match when I used to play ones. It would have been so good for me because it is so easy. It's so easy to get nervous in matches like these. It's so easy to also get annoyed because emotion really does ride high on ones. You only have yourself to blame, only have yourself to rely on, and it's something that can carry through games. But to have that person next to you to tell you, to calm you down, to tell you the game plan for the next game, to watch things, to be a second pair of eyes, that's a huge advantage for these players, and it's something that they're absolutely going to be utilizing here. Again, Averded has Psalms to join him. Actually, is a relatively similar ranked player. I think Psalms actually might be slightly lower ranked than Averded here, but it'll be a fun match. Both these players are on that GC3 ranking-wise, Averded and nave. I don't know what their one's ranking is, though. Their one's rank is a little bit lower than that. It might be around GC1, GC2. Probably around GC1, if I had to take a firm guess on this one. Hello, Logan. Hello in chat. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Again, prediction poll is live. Get your votes on who you think will win this one, Averded or Nave. Choice is yours. Reminder, these players are playing for $60 in total, so definitely a lot of emotions riding high on this match. Reminder, it is a best of 7. So again, we'll wait on it. I know Averded's already called. He's in the lobby. We're waiting on Nave. Should show up in just about a minute or two. It should be a... It's going to be a very fun series. I'm excited to see how this is going to go. But again, these players have coaches. They have people talking with them. It's gonna be a fun time, and with it being a best of 7, likely we're not going to be seeing a sweep like we did in our last Money Show match. So again, we'll wait on a little bit on these players to join on in. But as soon as we get confirmation, getting things underway. $60 1v1 best of 7 show match. Also, actually be, coincidentally as well, my last stream here for a little while. Actually, afterwards, after today, I'm actually not going to be able to stream anymore for a little bit, for a little while here, due to a lot of things running in the background. Not only am I having to set up ATS for season 4 announcement again, ATS starting February 3rd of next year. So sign up for that. Show up. I have the server link if you need it, but show up for that league. ATS, the Ascent Tournament Series, is a league meant for anyone, and with money prize pools way bigger. Bigger than what we have even for this show match, so you guys will should definitely look into signing up. A prize pool of total of $800 for next season. So for ATS, February 3rd is the start date. Signups are already open, and will officially start adding team late December. And if you want to show up, Ascent Tournament Series as well, a massive importance that you show up for season 4. Now we'll wait a little bit. We are getting confirmation. Nave's actually currently in a ranked match, so he's probably playing a ranked 1v1 match. Trying to get some last minute warm up in. Maybe he did it a little bit too late. I gotta love the reaction, the support. It's gonna be a great time. I can guarantee that. We're gonna have a great series here tonight. I mean, simply put, this is, again, what Rocket League's all about. It's about these kind of show matches. You prepare for these things as well. Now that the moment has come, now that these players have, arrived at the date, gotta be able to prove what they have in store. Again, we'll wait on Nave. Should be here any moment. Now that these players wouldn't be the ones to miss their match. We'll give it a little bit of time. Hopefully Nave will show up here for his series. Again, get things underway. 5 minutes past match start time. But again, we'll wait a little bit. We're gonna wait about 10 minutes. Have Nave show up, so he will be here within the 10 minutes of his match start time. He should be. No one match should ever take longer than 10. Oh, speaking of, there's Nave. Hey, he showed up as soon as I mentioned him. Well, so Nave's in the lobby. Actually, I don't think he has a coach for this one. He's just gonna go in solo. So, pretty interesting place to be here, but we've got everybody in the lobby here. Nave going solo, so he trusts himself here. I love that kind of confidence. But let's get this match underway. $60, all for the winner. Averded, Nave, 2 players out of 135 esports, and 1 match, 1 best of 7 to win it all. Averded on the blue, Nave on the orange. You better believe that these players are taking this quite seriously. Averded. Doomsday Dish, goal 1, 10 seconds in. And already a great start here for the Hunter's Kita attacker. He just forces this one in. It was not a pretty Doomsday Dish to say the very least, but one of those mechanics that at this level these players will know, will absolutely be able to use. A lot of ones is all about taking calculated risks, calculated, pushes, not overdoing it. It's going to be very easy for the players to go all in on their offensive chances. You don't want to do that here. Averded, cut Nave outward there. Nave put his hand very early there, going up that back wall. I think he's going to be very happy that actually Averded, because he had no boost, didn't really have much to counter that play, but you don't want to reveal that hand early if you're the defender. A lot of your advantage in defense is really forcing the attacker to go first. Again, a lot of advantage is also hiding behind the ball as Averded winning that challenge here. Nave looking to prevent him from taking any greedy shots, but that's a miss there. Averded's going to take a second goal. And Nave with a few mistakes early on. A miss there off that back wall bounce, and the pressure starting to get to these players. It's so easy in this rank, to second guess yourself in 2s and 3s. He's going up for that, no questions, but in ones where he should be doing the exact same thing, a lot more difficult, knowing what's at stake and knowing that you have no one back to save you. Oh, it's now another misflip there for Nave. Averded's going to take a 3rd goal. And I promise you, had Nave not gone for that wave dash and missed, Averded would have been already considering going back to defense. Some early mechanical errors from Nave. That's all Averded needs to take those chances. As now Nave goes again. Sorry, Averded going again. Already 3 goals up, would love to add more, but he has overshot this one. Nave, still unwilling to challenge here, made the right decision. Averded, panicking, he's got to get back quickly here. Hey, Will, Nave ran out of boost. Now he chases after this even more. He's taken the boost as well. Averded with 80, Nave with almost a full tank. Now fight towards that net. Around 1, Nave still unable to put in that 1st goal. Averded will slow things down now with the high flick. Nave knows it's wide, but he's missed it anyways. Averded's gonna take another one. That back wall has been evil for Nave. He has not been able to read it. And Averded with a 4th goal here on his 5th shot in game 1. And Nave with very little to show for his own efforts. 0 goals in these first 2 minutes. It's only getting worse. Because Averded has evaded the kickoff and has added yet another one. And it's got to be the pressure right now for Nave. Warming up as late as he did often is a sign that a player might be more nervous than what we know. And I know from my own experience playing in 1s, it's the game mode where I get the most nervous. I have to imagine that Nave's in a very similar position right now. With the prize pool that's on the line. I've never had to play a 1v1 show match with money up for grabs. Can't imagine how these players are feeling having to do just that. Because for a lot of these players, they've already had to play for money before, but not in 1s, not in this game mode. It's in 3s. They, again, had to play 3v3. They played a lot of 3v3 matchups for money. In that game mode, it's a lot easier to get picked up by your teammates. be able to play off the ball, not be nearly as in tune to it yourself. In ones, it's a whole lot different. It's a whole different feel. Mistakes can't be made. Nave there, great flick. Couldn't hit the net. And Averded's gonna push him out to the left side. Now he'll go again. Gets around one. Averted. Can he tuck this in? It's good play off the back wall, but a tight angle. And instead will only give Nave the chance to go for a solo effort. He'll take this to the ground. Beat him on the flick last time. Now he'll go again. Looking back post. Nave's got him beat. And it's his first goal of the night. Nave walked on in, and all you need to see was Averded go a little bit too far to the outside there. So often when you're taking those kind of dribbles, you're often looking to see if that defender leaves the coverage of their net. And Averded did just that, went more closer towards that post. Only even needed to know that that backside was open. Now he'll get a second goal for it. Averded completely missed his flick. And it is Nave once again. Now at 2 goals here. And this is where that momentum can really get the better of you if you're in Averded's position. Gonna be a little bit more intense. Gonna get a lot closer. And that comeback is not unlikely from here. 2 goals for Nave. And Averded, who very well early on to take advantage of mistakes, now gotta find a way to force Nave out. Trying to dribble across him here. But he couldn't go across the body fully. Nave to make it free, and he will do that. The shot is in. Again, Averded pushing for these chances, but just getting a little too close to Nave's challenges. He's not acting quick enough. That's all that Nave needs to take his chances. Now for Averded, we see him go the complete opposite direction here. Instead of playing close to Nave, instead playing very far back, very defensive. Honestly, might be the game plan here, just to prevent some of his offensive chances from just being goals against him here, but he will be beat there. That shot's gonna be up the post and in with Nave's follow-up. And from 5 goals down, now he's cut Averded's lead to 1. With over a minute to go, a lot is still bound to happen. This game has not been decided just yet. Maybe all Nave needed was time to get accustomed to the pressure he's feeling. I can tell you right now, all of his nerves have now been pushed onto Averded. So he's having to really play against Nave here, but he did get around him there. He will retake the 2-goal lead. He's looking to slowly build his way back up. Not only has he taken a goal, but he's also taken 20 seconds off that clock. Time is going to run out here for Nave if he doesn't act soon. I mean, just look at the pressure that he's feeling. No easy place to be. Without boost either up the kickoff, Nave doesn't have a lot of options. He has to challenge this, that's the problem. There's so little time left, he has to go for this, but he also knows he can't take risks. Unfortunately for him, he's stuck between a rock and a hard place here. He had to go for the challenge there in that midfield line, just to not give Averded the chance on offense. Gave it away, he went for boost. Averded took that opportunity to just waste even more time. Even if he didn't score there, he's wasting out another good 5 to 10 seconds. And that's a lot of time to work with here. Goal does come back against him on the kickoff. Game's not done just yet. Again, 2 goals down, now less than 30 seconds to get those chances. He still has enough time to come back. Gotta find his goals, he's gotta find them soon. He's gonna do it here. He's just gonna try to run right through Averded. Doesn't have boost. Still has control, but he will lose it just as fast. Averded now just needs to waste time off that clock. Will go to the sidewall. Won't get the read though. Here's for Nave. Can he take this one back? Oh, he's hit it wide. Nave needed a score there. Missed his chance, and he won't get another one. Time will run out. Nave will not be able to take this game. And it's Averded off to a great start. Game 1 is his. A 2-goal difference. Thought for a moment there we might see the nave come back, but unable to get those goals late. Game 1 is over just like that. 7-5. In favor of Averded. Reminder, he's got the advantage of a coach as well. Talking with him. I don't know for Nave if he has one himself, but Nave definitely brought his emotions back into this, but it was just not what you wanted to see out of a player like him. He had more to give, had more to show. He just couldn't bring it all in. He couldn't wrap it all up late, and specifically those first 2 minutes were a living nightmare for Nave. Just could not score. Had reasons. He definitely had the opportunities to take that game. Just didn't bring it in game 1. Now we gotta go to game 2. He has to find a way to, from, being down in the series, get back into it. It will be Nave who will try to get off to a good start, but look at this one. Averded never left the play. What a smart decision. And a very unique one at that. Rarely do you see players willing to challenge right off the kickoff with so little boost. It's credit to Averded to go for that. Really, even more respect to him to recognize that Nave didn't exactly have an easy play to make there. And plays where you're likely to make mistakes, that is where you as a defender have to be willing to really put on that pressure. Now he's going to go for a flip reset. Won't collect, won't get, and won't recover. Nave will take this one back, and at this level, these players, if they don't score on those solo plays, it's going to be an answer the other way. The difference you see at players at this level and the players at the highest level in going for these solo efforts is that the player that goes for it also has to put boost and allocate resources to the recovery. At this level, they're not good enough to do that. Have to put more into that solo effort, meaning that the recovery is now much more unlikely and much more difficult to do. Again, allows players like Nave who can recognize those mistakes to go the other way as he goes the other way here. Again, Averded just not covering his net. Look at the angle that Nave has. Averded not actually in the net there. He needed to be a little bit more net side. Instead, he has now given Nave the lead. Unlike last game where he took 2 minutes to get his first goal, game is a whole lot different, a whole lot more competitive early on. Good sign from Nave too, because Averded's not letting up the pressure. This one's rolling in front. Nave, no one really has this one here. Averded went for the challenge though. Should have gone for the boost instead. Now he's gonna play defense to a Nave player who just hasn't missed, and he won't miss. Averded again covering the post. It's the same mistake over and over again. It's Nave who is not going to let up there. Averded's got to cover the net more often here. He's leaving the net open on that back post. A lot of it's just when he comes into that play, he's trying to move, I think, towards the post of the net. He's a little bit too close to the post, where he's not covering as much of the net as he needs to. And that's giving Nave all the opportunities he needs to score. Space that he will take. Nave just isn't missing on those dribbles. Averded once again sitting back for defense. Nave will to convert. Nearly did just that, but Averded's got possession. Take the boost though, and he's not gonna have a chance to shoot here. And he is forced to go back to defense, but again he's leaving that back post open, and it's a Nave, another flick, another goal, and it's just rinse and repeat here. Dribble after dribble, Averded isn't covering his net well enough. It's giving Nave openings that he is not missing. Now at the kickoff, it's 5-1. No, it's not. He's missed his shot, actually. It might become 4-2 if things turn around as well as they have. Nave, no boost. No opportunities for Averded to score there. Didn't have the dribble as he liked it to. Now Nave will go. Averded's got to play the challenge. Now playing to the ball as well. An awkward boost grab there. Lowering the amount of time he has to actually take these chances. But he's got control, but he's missed his chance. Nave might actually be able to score here. Smart play from Averded just to clear this one out. Really nice half flip there from Nave. That is expertly timed, and Averded went for the challenge, didn't get there. I don't think Averded. I think the last thing Averded was expecting there was for Nave to put the brake check on. From what was a very rough start to game 1 here for Nave, has now turned it around completely in game 2. A much better performance here. Unforbidden Temple, and as I said, unlikely that we're going to be seeing a sweep here from either of these players. The whole likelihood of a sweep might be gone even as early as game 2. Nave will make it 6-1, just gets the bump connected on Averded. That defense that's really killing Averded right now. He just isn't able to win these challenges against Nave. More importantly, Nave's able to predict what Averded's doing. Averded cannot do the same on his side. As he goes for the dribble. Take from Nave there, but Averded. Take this one back. Not a very great recovery, but because he has boost, Nave cannot challenge. Averded still struggling to keep control. He's used all his boost just to get the ball on the top of his car. He will not have any opportunities to shoot this one as a... Oh, Nave, I don't like that challenge. Going all the way back to defense here. He's giving Averded all the space he needs. But he does go early for this. Time and space for Nave. Can Averded get to this? Nave was stuck floundering on defense. Averded trying to find some space upfield, but he will not get any of it. Nave taking to the dribble. The flick gets right over. And it is now 7-1. Nave is leaving nothing behind here from a tremendously terrible game 1. He has now shown up and dominated game 2. A whole different feel right now. And it is Nave who is bringing the offense to it. Now dribbles around Averded. High flick! Another goal. It's again the brake check being used to perfect timing. Again, everything, and again, this is the second time he's done that where he's brake checked Averded, where Averded's had to drive by, put himself out of position, and leave himself unable to recover fast enough. What I think is even more impressive is the fact that Averded's only got 1 goal this game. He has been so little of has had so little of a showing here on offense that we haven't even really talked much about it. Until a lot of it just stems down to his defense. Unable to prevent Nave from, able to prevent Nave from scoring. And oh, they're gonna have another issue here. Demo from Nave. As again Averded on another wide swooping motion, unable to challenge. That insult to injury, he gets demoed at the end of it. What a strong showing here in game 2 from Nave. It's gonna be a much tighter series than maybe what we saw in game 1. That is if Averded is able to turn things around. Flip resets. Oh, he's got a perfect setup too, and Averded's not missing. As soon as he got that flip reset, you knew that was going in the net. There was no opportunities that Nave would have to save this one. That was perfectly played. Well, this may be too little or too late for Averded to come back. That flip reset can give him a little bit of confidence to know that it may just be a bad game for him. Happens to everyone in 1v1. It's such a volatile game mode. Very easy to have bad games. Performances in one game that can completely shift to another. Averded though, went for the bump, will not connect. Nave's gonna take this to double digits. Got 22 seconds to go. I mean, it's already confirmed who's winning game 2 here, but Nave looking to do this one in quite one-sided fashion. The end of game 2. I don't think there's any doubt on the change around that Nave's made here. This feels like this is now like kind of like the game 1 was kind of like his warm-up game. Since then, well, he obviously hasn't needed a warm-up. Oh my goodness! That's been deflected in. Still got a little bit of fireworks laid in this one. What on earth was this? I mean, credit to Averded for somehow reading that, but he goes in his own goal. Might be one of the more impressive things we've seen already. And a little goal to top things off here. Complete turnaround here. For Nave, a much better performance in game 2. Double digits in his favor. 11-2 the scoreline. And, well, he's now made it clear what his claim is to that $60 prize pool. I'm in Corporal Monkey Shines. Nice to see you, my friend. Doing well. And you got a little 1v1 best of 7 show match with a $60 prize pool at the end of it. A lot of fun. Well, hopefully. And we'll wait a little bit here, but it felt like the biggest issue for Averded last game was just covering his net. Max, the defense just covered that front post far too often. Needed to cover more towards that net side. I have a feeling that Psalms is who's talking to him in between these games, will almost certainly be telling him to play a little bit more closer to his net. Really, he's got to just prevent Nave from getting those flicks off and prevent Nave from having open looks at that back post. That can happen. Maybe that's all Averded needs, just to give himself that more confidence early on to keep the game more in his favor early on. And from there on out, he might just have all that he needs to be successful. We move to game 3 to take the lead in the series. If we're going to get things underway, but reset, not able to connect. Oh, he's tripped off the post too. Averded will take goal 1. Unfortunate position there for Nave because he had the recovery but just tripped off the post on his landing. Completely left him without any opportunities to come back into the play. Essentially sealed his fate. Let's start here for Averded's first goal. To make things worse, that might be a second. What a save! Averded's now tripped off the post himself. Nave should be able to score here. Looking for the bump instead, took way too long, but was an open net. Will now be Averded's chance the other way. No boost in the tank. Will not need it though, because he gets around Nave. Will not have the challenge in front of goal. Now a quick flick. Nave trying to catch Averded in a very close play, but able to use his speed to his advantage. The Averded now who can go the other way. Air dribble. I think he's gonna look for the bump on the end of this. What a block! Nave got right under him. Averded, who was almost certainly looking for a bump there. Beat by expert timing from Nave on the goal line. Oh, but he will get demoed out. Oh no, that's gonna be a second for Averded. As a flick infield, and Nave, the target of that one from Averded. Low scoring early on. Goals for Averded. Navu is now realizing that, that little pep talk in between games has made all the difference it needs to make. Nave, he's lost both ball and boost off that kickoff. But as bad as it can be here, and he may have to feel this for a while because I don't see a world where Averded's going to give him either very easily. But Nave will have boost as soon as he goes to his own back corner. Averded unable to win that challenge. Now has to go back himself. Over Averded. Nave's got space. Now we'll go to the back corner. This could set up a ceiling shot, but instead he'll go back to defense and give Averded all the room he needs. Oh, and he may have regretted that decision because Averded, quick to it, light on his feet. Just tapping this one through Nave. It was that second touch on that air dribble that really was what caught Nave. He didn't think Averded had enough to recover there. Averded had more than enough to score. Now a 3-goal lead for Averded. Feels a lot like how game 2 was for Averded, but now flipped the other way, and now it's against Nave. Much more boost-hungry Averded. playing much more heavily into the resources that Nave has at his disposal. I don't think Nave was prepared for that. And already, obviously, as we can tell, he's not prepared for it right now. It's a very slow burn. It is hurting Nave in the long run. Averted. A great play off this back wall. Oh, Nave. He did a score there. That was an open chance. He'll go again. That's going to be under the bar. We were close to half the game gone without a goal from Nave. The longest I think anybody's taken so far this series to find the net. But as was the case, Nave took almost 2 minutes in game 1 to find his goal. And from there, he nearly made the comeback happen. He's going to find a way to do that here, but actually completely had to come back this time. And he's already off to a good start there. Averded didn't have any boost. Good challenge from Nave, and really sluggish there from Averded. When the ball gets taken off of your hood, the first thing you should be taking off is going immediately back to net. I don't know why Averded took longer than that. But he did, and it's going to prove to be costly. On this kickoff, it's going to be costly as well. Averded took the risk. Nave will take the chance and will, actually not take the goal there. Did not want to shoot this one. He's going to go back. May have gone back a bit too fast. We'll have the chance. What a shot. That is beautiful from Nave. My goodness, what an effort. How does he find that? What an effort from Nave. Averded completely caught. That could not have been played much better. Now Averded goes again. Trying to find a goal back here. Nave trying to make the comeback happen. Takes the ball right off him. We'll take this all the way. And just like how it was in game 1, Nave is making the comeback happen quickly. And in the span of about a minute's time, he has scored 4 goals and has tied this game up. He still has more to show. Heavy first touch, Averded. Off the bar, second! Nave never went for it. Must not have had any faith in Averded to score there, but mind I tell you, these are some pretty high-ranked players. This is not something that they should be missing. Just Nave underestimating Averded's actual skill. No one to back him up. Averded taking the lead back again. Now we'll look to add on to it, but what a save, Nave. Reflipping the safety. Now he's got to go again. Averded. Wants that shot, will not get it. Nave will take the boost now. Averded. Here he actually had that one go in because of Nave. But we'll be able to get back on defense. Nave. Air dribble. Little pop under. Follow-up shot sure to come. Sure to go in. And sure to get by Averded. High game all over again. Nave. Good kickoff too. He's going to take it. Oh, he will not take the boost there. Did not collect the pad as I thought he did. Averded now who can take this, dribble it, but won't get very far. Trying to set the tone early here. He's got to make Nave move. I'm going to do it, that's for sure. It's a very tough reach for Nave. He made it worse by the fact that it was going so slowly towards the net. But Nave will just send this one out, force Averded all the way back to defense, and well, isn't going to give Nave offense. Gives him boost, it gives him the resources that he needs to be successful. And that bad touch from Averded, a heavy first play. Give Nave his time now to play offense. As Averded running low on the chase. Got the boost pads. Doesn't exactly have the easy positioning. Now he's got no boost, but he's got the shot. He faked him. Oh my goodness. Oh, and he's wasting time too. I think from this play was intentional from Averded. I mean, he didn't want to flick this. The ball actually bobbled on the top of his car. So if he went for the flick, he wouldn't have gotten very far with it. That little play at the end there, just not letting the ball go in. Doing everything he can to waste those seconds off the clock. Oh, the double! How did Nave get there? What on earth was that? He's gonna score from this! I can't believe Nave found that save! Incredible! I mean, Averded had that double tap lined up for him. A deserved goal for Nave. And who knows, we might be seeing our overtime here. Our first of the series, 7 seconds away. Anything can happen in this short amount of time. Averded goes for the fake kickoff. Oh no, he's actually stopped moving right now. Dave's not going to take that goal. I think we may have a disconnect here. Oh no, they're back. I was going to say DC and we can reset, but Averded's back. He actually is going to take the ball here first. Fair play to Nave to do that. Averded has mentioned that he's had some internet issues recently. Definitely feel for the position that Averded's in, but fortunately for him, again, Nave's a good sport about all this. Oh, what a save, though. I think people are forgetting. $60 on the line here for both these players. Winner takes all. If you lose, you get nothing. And actually, in fact, you actually lose money. Both these players have put in $30 each, so they actually would lose $30 if they were to not win this match. Unfortunately for Nave, where was he going? It's an open net for Averded, and a 7-6 win. Oh, what a terrible recovery! Got bumped off that one. Averded had every time to take there. Game 3 is his. 52 seconds in the OT. It's Averded who will be the winner. In 7-6. Ending. What a series, and Averded now, what a lead. He's taken his 1-goal game lead once again. That means as we move to game 4, see in what way can Nave respond again. Another game where he just can't make his comeback happen. There always these games where he starts off really poorly, where he can make it close, but still just not have enough to win it. I mean, he played well. 9 saves. Averded had 16 shots this game. He had double the shooting output of Nave, and only won by 1 goal. That should tell you how Nave's playing right now tonight, but he just can't seem to put it all together. Can't seem to be clutch when it matters. And as we move to game 4, Averded now can take match point in this series. Hello there, chat there, Ballistic Tyler. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I got a 1-1 $60 show match here on the Sporting Stream. Averded versus Nave. Averded on match point. Oh, and in fact, he's gonna take the first goal. Nave wasn't ready for that. Oh my goodness. I think even I would have gone for the boost there if I was Nave. Look at this from Averded. He just did not care. As little Tommy and him. Welcome in as well. Nice to see you all joining in. Averded looking to take match point here in this $60 1v1 show match. Is a best of 7. Averded already with goal 1. Now a flip reset. Wave dash was trying to sneak that one by Nave, but he covered his front post. However, that's a very aggressive challenge. Not recommend doing that so early. In fact, oh, it nearly came back to bite him there. Nave able to turn that one in as Averded gonna get the bumps on Nave. He'll look for the shot on. Nave doesn't read this one. As he'll keep going. Nave. First touch, but Averded will keep going. Heavy flick. From just about nowhere as he unable to get the bump on Nave. He ran out of boost too. He's just shown his hand there, and Nave is going to jump on it. I don't mind Averded playing that aggressively, but that touch right there was not it for him. He just needs to let that one bounce. Said he's given up a lot more space to Nave than he should have. Nave needs to score. Nave with another challenge win. And reminder for you, Averded's only got one goal scored so far. This is not a good sign for Averded. Already giving up the lead early on here. It's gonna be a very tough position to be in. As always, unable to get the bump. Averded on the back flick, but it's Nave to keep going. And it's Nave with a third goal. As he continues his streak. Just doesn't seem to be much to stop him right now. Maybe Averded can turn things around. It's only been 90 seconds so far here in Game 4. It gives Averded the opportunity and the time that he needs to come back in this one, show up late, but that's not a good touch either. Straight in front of Nave. Averded, I think, is not ready for what we saw, for what he was going to do this game. Was not able to. Is not ready to do what he did in Game 3 all over again. He doesn't get off to a good start. Averded just falls apart as the game goes on. Seeing that here early on. Nave now will take a 5-1 lead. Get off the kickoff too. Beats Averded into that challenge. Boy needs to score. Reminder with how much that's is resting on this match. Players are taking it very seriously. They should be. But this is a very, very intense match so far. A lot closer than the last ever Money Show match that we ever did on this stream. Fortunately, this game hasn't looked to be so close so far. Nave, reminder, won Game 2, 11-2. He might be able to do a scoreline even worse than that here in Game 4. But the guarantee, if they're likely to win this game at this point, he would guarantee that at least we'd go to Game 6. So, very long series. But, money on the line, I don't think these players care about how long it's going to take, as long as you can get your win. Averded. A lot of time to work with here. Take the dribble to his own, little backflip flick. Nave was perfectly situationed for that, and ironically, actually, going for such a slow challenge was all he needed to really read Averded's play. Again, Averded forced to play his hand early there, not knowing if Nave was going to challenge early, aggressively and quickly or not. Obviously, the backflip flick, the wrong thing to do there. Needed Nave to go in more aggressively. He was going to be beat there, but it won't happen. At this point for Nave, really is looking to beat his goal tally of Game 2. There was a 9-goal difference in that game. At this point, he's leading by 7 goals against Averded. Averded, his wins have been close, have been impressive, but I mean, this is the kind of domination from Nave that you can rely on consistently at times here. If he can really show it or not here as a bump play connects through Nave. The sidewall, Averded, can still shoot this one. They will look to take over. A high dribble, flip reset. Another flip reset. Nave might be able to use this one. They wanted to as well, but Averded's got the block. He read that play thoroughly. Able to read the shot into the back of the net. Let's continue. find his room. Nave, another flip reset attempt. This time only one. I think he's trying to go for the fake down Averded. Still unable to connect, and yet another goal for Averded here as he'll take this all the way down the field. Now things really are changing around here. Look like they're changing. Wait on it and see how things are going here, but a lot of issues for Nave here if he keeps going for those kind of plays. Because as we've seen, Averded's defense showing up here late on, and really he's looking to just not get embarrassed again. There's still a glimmer of hope that maybe he can come back in this one, but Nave will secure the double tap. That's not going to happen. Nave's not going to let it happen. An open net, but yeah, you have to just show a little bit of style onto this one with the double tap. At this level, that's second nature to these players. But, again, a nice little bit of style there from Nave. Making sure to turn things around and take things a little bit more seriously. If he's not going to be able to hit his flip reset plays, just go back to what has worked earlier. In fact, if anyone's been able to hit their flip resets, it has actually been Averded, if I remember. Oh, it was Nave. It's Nave who's definitely better at hitting his flip resets. He hit one in game 1. Oh, but he's gonna get demoed here. Averded will take the open nets, will once again close, make this game a little bit closer. There's still time left for Averded, but he's gotta work around the clock here to come back in this game. Oh, he's gonna start with a kickoff here. This may have been exactly what he needed. There's a glimmer of hope here for Averded. Now only 4 goals down. 44 seconds is a goal about once every 11 seconds from here on out. It was an awkward kickoff there for Averded. Did not delay it as he wanted to. Trying to mark his recovery, but Dave's got boost. He's got the ball as well, and Averded's got to chase him down. Good first touch, but Nave will be back for it. Averded always missed this completely. Nave with space in room. Well, that's a great block for Averded. Oh, but he's unable to get his wave dash here, and that may take away any opportunities he has left in this game. Unable to get the 50. Nave will just take this away, waste out the time, and will allow himself to once again tie the series up. Our best of 7 has now become a best of 3. What a interesting turn of events here. It's Nave. We had another game win here, 9-5. Cut off impeccably. Again, with how this thing is going, we've now got a best of 3 here. All you need to do is now win 2 games out of the last 3. Not an easy feat to complete, but see if these players have which of these 2 players has what it takes. Now, watching these players, the things, I mean, we thought it was already quite intense. It's only getting worse. As going into game number 5 of this best of 7 series. I mean, it doesn't get much more intense than this. It really doesn't. Here with the Urban Central, our next stadium to visit. This is for match points. In this series, it's gone back and forth so far between who would actually have the better start in these games. It's been Averded who's had the odd games as his control, but it's been Nave with how dominant he's been looking at a lot of these games. If he can get off to a good start, one that's maybe a little better than that first goal that goes against him, that might be all he needs to flip the script around and eventually take this series himself. It's not a good start though. Averded's immediate challenge as well. Something that we didn't see a lot of in Game 4, but we did see a lot of in Game 3, was the quickness to Averded's plays when he challenges the ball. Specifically when he challenges the ball when Nave's on defense. That's something to look out for. If Averded starts to play well, it's going to be how quickly he wants to go for this ball. Bar doing just that here, as he should have another goal on this. Does miss the net. As that ball's going to be nice, it will be very nice to Averded. Missed his initial shot, must have had a little bit of nerves, seeing that he missed the net, but he recovers, keeps himself cool, makes sure it goes in. Now he's taking a 2-goal lead early. Bump on Nave. Oh, he's not recovered. Averded's gonna take a third. It was just Nave rushing back. I don't know if Averded meant to run into him, but boy, was that the best thing that could have happened there for him. Oops, my apologies. I just yanked my headset. It was the best thing that could have happened to Averded there. Was to run right through Nave. Oh, well, that's a horrible play. Oh dear, Averded has no one to blame but himself there for that one. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Whatever it was, I hope we never see that again. But the best guess I have for what he was trying to do there was not only, jump to hit the ball, and collect it, but also immediately boost back down to the ground. Maybe into a wave dash, but I have no clue what that was. It wasn't pretty. It was not good, that's for sure. Now, Nave's got a reason to come back in this. Ceiling to ground. Right into Averded. And every time Nave's gone for those solo plays, it has not worked for him. Averded's just gotten better and better, just waiting for the play to open out. Because the thing is, Nave is showing his hand quite early to Averded on those solo efforts. Not been able to play them well enough where he can just win out those plays, win out those challenges. Of course, Averded the challenge late. But just a little bit of an issue on handling, on actually keeping control. Averded needs it, and that's why he's playing more defensively on those solo plays, because Nave's making the errors, he's not able to keep control of them. And Averded can just go the other way here, as he has done here. And in a game where Nave was the one who actually scored first. But no, he wasn't, he was the one who scored, I think, second or third. Averded continuing to keep up that lead. And really looking to take match point early, take these odd games at the very least. We'll have to backtrack here, Averded. Side wall. Averded in his room. Now he's got in front of him here, trying to get the fake on Nave, but Nave wasn't buying into that one. Now the flick. Can he get this one on? What a save for Averded. Nave still on this one. But it's Averded who will run through his teammates. Not his teammates, his opponent here. Now it's Averded with the shot. Oh, he got a little demo on Nave too. The outcome would have been the same either if he got it or not. 6-1 here with 3 minutes to go. Averded has taken over Game 5. Whole different feel here. Averded's gotta be loving it here. Oh, he's got a fake there as well. Nave couldn't make contact. Averded just keeps the goals coming. I mean, oh my goodness. It's incredible showing. Averded is the one who is showing up. Only gone through 2 minutes of this game so far. Averded's already got 7 goals. I want to know how many he's going to get at the end of this thing, but I mean, the sky's the limit at this point, it feels like, for Averded, with how often he's putting the ball in the back of the net. Maybe at least do something to turn this one around. Every game where he's gone down badly, early on, he's always been able to find a way to recover. I don't know if a 6-goal difference is exactly one that he can recover from very easily. Now make that 7 goals. Yet again, he's caught on the overcommit. Averded really is looking for that $60 prize pool to be all his. Eight, 1, half the game gone. And more goals certain to follow with how Averded's been playing so far. Will be beat there. 8-2 now as Nave. Is there even hope for him to come back? I think there is, but it's not much. Gotta score somehow. In this last half of the game, score 6 more goals than Averded does. Which is, quite frankly, the toughest challenge he's been put through this whole series so far. I've seen him do 5 goals already. At least try to do 5 goals. Oh, but that flip reset. May have taken a lot of the wind out of his sails. I mean, that is... I mean, have you seen anything nearly as deft as that? Averded. Showing the flip resets, and it's been Nave for most of the series who's been going for them. Averded definitely not a player that you should be sleeping on for those mechanics. Well placed here. Now he'll go to the left side of the field, take the boost up with him. Another flip reset attempt is incoming, but a very tough angle. Will instead go to the ground. No, he's got that one. He nearly did too. Imagine Averded just getting to the ball in that play, but instead he'll get the overcommit and get a goal against him. Nave in the net from middle of the midfield. And to be a little bit off track, I did not know that the shark goal explosion actually went up through below the field. That's kind of cool, actually. But it's still with a monstrous 6-goal lead. He's trying to whittle away at it, but it's not working. He's not working fast enough to get back in this game. Gotta work even quicker, and that demo may be the start that he needs. Because he should be able to cover off this back wall Averded. Very tough time handling this one. He's getting just bumped around. This one's rolling in front. Averded having to deal with a lot more pressure than he asked for here. But it will be cleared away. He actually might be able to score this. He will! Double digits for Averded. As Nave kept fighting for that goal. Eventually bit off a little bit more than he could chew. Averded, again, looking to take game 5 here. By any means possible. His goal scoring has slowed down as we've gotten close to the end of this game, but he is still well in the lead. And it's Nave who... Oh, he's gonna find another goal back. He's working to come back in this one, but... I can just the amount of effort he's got to put in to get these goals. A Herculean effort awaits Nave if he wants to come back in this game. Reminder, winner of this game takes match point, can take the series and the $60 prize pool in game 6. Averded right now is poised to take it. We don't need to start on the dribble. Nave trying to find any openings on that back line, but said he's going to find that demo on Averded, and he will take the net as well. Or at least, credit to Nave for being the better player in the second half of this game. But I don't see him coming back from 5 goals at this point. It's possible, though. You can't count him out, but what a tough task it's going to be for Nave to come back with so little time to go and with such a huge margin of difference. But he does win the kickoff. Maybe I shouldn't be second-guessing here, because Nave is once again proving me wrong on that he can make these comebacks. That's a little Zane Star. What rank are these players? Well, I think in 2s and 3s, these guys are around mid GC3. But for 1s, I would have to assume maybe around GC1. They're pretty good though. As Nave, another kickoff goal. Wait a minute here. 3 goals, and now it's very doable that he could come back with this kind of time left. 2 straight kickoff goals for Nave. And my opinion of him has completely changed here. He can definitely come back now. And again for Averded, he just no matter what game he starts off well in, it always seems to end this way, doesn't it? Against Nave, Nave kind of pulls things back into his favor. Find another goal, and again he's got to work efficiently here. He may have scored 3 goals. He's still got to score 3 more. That's a great fake, and he will take an 8th goal. 21 seconds for Nave to find 2. It's possible. But can Nave do it? So far, he has scored 4 goals straight. And yet again, he's won the kickoff here. This is a great place to score, but he's not going to have the angle. Oh, wait, he may actually do it, though. He's hit the bar. Now he goes again. Averded wins the challenge. And he'll send it the other way, to the other side of the field. Let the time tick down. Nave nearly did it here. But this game will end with Averded's win. He will take double match points here as we near the end of this series. Averded, that $60 prize pool and the win in the series can be taken in Game 6 now. That is where we will go next. Averded closing in on winning this $60 show match. The series would go this long, but yet here we are. And it's Averded right now who, if he can just get off to a good start, it really just depends on who can get off to a good start in more games. Averded has done a little bit better so far. But now we go to Game 6, where Averded can take this series. We're going straight into Game 6 too. These players are not wasting any time to get here. Reminder, if Averded wins this game, he wins the series, and he wins the entirety of the $60 prize pool. Nave gonna be that force of aggression here. He's to really get off to a good start in this game now, more than ever. But he will not do that. Averded's gonna beat him! And inside 20 seconds, he's caught Nave on a poor recovery and just beat him out to that challenge. And will take goal 1. Averded. He's like a second one here. Dribble in his favor. The bump attempt won't get it. Jumped at Nave as well. He's got no boost in the tank. And Nave will go the other way. Averded. Jumped at Nave there on that demo attempt. It will not connect. It was too obvious. In a play like that, that's an overcome hit every single time. And one that Nave will be happy to avoid. Averded his early lead. Not held up for long, but he gets another one off the kickoff. And that one was not exactly well placed. But what really makes this count is how fast he goes to it. He did not take a second to line that shot up. Just went for it. Saw Nave go for the corner boost, or at least anticipated it. Made the right assumption there. Now we got a lead, and then another kickoff one for Averded. Kickoff after kickoff, he is taking down Nave. But he needs to score on him too, as Nave hit the bumps there. I think he did connect on Averded, but the shot goes on. Nave gets the first save. Averded again, front post, beats by Nave. And into the first minute, Averded's got everything he needs. 3 goals to 1. And more importantly, he's got the kickoffs in his favor. That's the big thing that has been his downfall. But Averded, he's got space. Again, he's got a lead now. Now he's got to hold it. But Nave, he's got an open net. Averded gave that way too easily. Credit to Nave for seeing this, but I'll be honest, I would have been more upset if he not had seen this one, because Averded gave him that open net. He played way too close to the challenge. Almost as if he thought Nave didn't have boost there, but poor positioning from Averded. Nave's taking a goal back. Right now, it is a battle of the kickoffs for both these players. Averded does beat by Nave, but without boost, he's got a very slow recovery, but he could have scored there, actually. Now he's got the demo. And Nave get back. Averded, weak shot. Knew it too. Immediately went upfield to search for Nave on the defense. That will Now have to search for just ball position on his own back half. Click goes nowhere. Second pop. Nave. Great dribble as well, but Averded stays close to it. Averded on the play. Now he's got a fourth goal. And you can tell Nave, look in the text chat, it's not exactly feeling this game. It's close, but in the crucial plays, Nave has just not been able to beat Averded to the ball. In that play, he was looking for the demo too, but just could not reach him. Now as this time, it's continuing to just tick away. It is Averded in the lead. Now looking for yet another play on nets. Nave will block. Averded stays near here, but it's Nave. Averded. Good play from Nave just to the end of this one. Now he'll flick this ahead, but he finds nothing to work with. Averded. Nave. Back wall pinched away. Half the game gone already. Nave on the chopping block right now to be beaten here in Game 6. Unfortunately for him, his efforts have been futile. And Averded looking to close out the series before we ever have the chance to go to Game 7. Nave with 2 minutes to prove why this series deserves to go to Game 7. Or to, at the very least, go down trying. This game has not been favorable for Nave, and it just continues to eat away at him. And such a tough game mode to reset your mentality in mid-game, but Nave's got to do just that. He has done so before. He's been able to make comebacks happen, but he's never been able to fully complete them. This is his chance to not only yet again progress on a comeback, but to make it happen. He's 5 goals down with 2 minutes to go. He's gonna start working sooner rather than later if he has any hopes of keeping this series alive. Right now, Averded is winning these kickoffs consistently. Nave's got to find a way to come back into this one. He will win the kickoff here, but immediate challenge from Averded just to keep him back. Time running low. Averded using all of his boost just to keep the ball away. Nave using all of his to keep himself on defense. Now he'll get the block. Here's his chance to go. Nave, what does he have in store? Trying to go for the ground, but Averded caught him there. Read the play perfectly, and will score yet again. Time's running out for Nave. Averded. Is that his chance? Is this his chance to seal the series once and for all to win the $60? Well, his opportunities flutter away. Averded trying to race all the way back. Does collect on this one. I will go for the dribble even more. Space for Averded. The pop. Nave. Averded still going. It's Nave on the ball control. Hoping just for something to go his way, but it's bounced off the ceiling. And he won't be able to recover to it. Averded is continuing to waste time, take these chances, and force Nave all the way back to defense over and over again. 60 seconds, his count has been announced. Time even less for Nave, and the lead is only getting further and further away from him. Nave has brought everything he could to this game, but has come up well short of the intended target. For a series that was this close, it's going to end in quite a one-sided way. Averded just needs to hold on a little bit longer, and the $60 will be his. The Dutch-American has found his way through this series. to win this series. 30 seconds to go, but at this point, only a matter of time. Averded had to battle through a lot of games. Was able to get he was able to start off with a good start. This whole series relied on Averded having a good start. He did just that in game 1. He's done that in every game he's been able to win. And while Nave will go the other way, and I think he had a freezy flick there. Was a breezy flick. Averded won't mind. 13 seconds before this game, and the series is over. Congratulations to Averded. What a performance. Successfully taken down Nave in the show match. And while Nave brought a battle into this one, when Averded got off to a good start, Nave just could not find his way back into the game. What a performance from Averded. Because this is, man, what a series as well. And again, to end off my streaming here for almost certainly the month of November. What a way to end it here. A great show match, a great ending. And it's Averded who can take home the prize pool in its entirety. And a free scoreline in Game 6. Averded will be your winner. What a series, and what a match it was entirely. Averded will take the win in the series, and again, performance. What a match here, and what a day to be on the Sportiest stream. A show match that ends with Averded's win, 4-2. Again, a great performance, a great time. Really, again, just a great showing here from Averded. Take down Nave. Again, we'll take home the $60 to himself. We'll get a little call here with Averded. Yeah, to add him into this one. Welcome in, Averded. A 4-2 win. You've competed for money in matchups before, but I don't think anything you had to compete for was in a 1v1 match here against Nave. How are you feeling? Must have been pretty stressful, but to be able to, trust yourself to pull it through and to take the series, you must be feeling pretty good. How are you feeling?
It's stressful it was. I cannot tell you how nervous I was. Yeah, first ever 1v1 for money, by the way, FYI. But I'm feeling real good right now. Super happy I won. No, everyone told me that I was not taking a single game off Nave. Not one game. Proved them wrong. And while Nave was lagging a bit, so I'm not as proud as I could be. But at the end of the day, he's still a very good player. Last time I 1v1'd him in 7, it took it to game 7. He ended up winning, so got my get back there, and super glad I could take the win.
Yeah, I know, and I know that again. One of the big parts about this series, I think that is unique to 1v1s, that you had Psalms coaching behind you
Yeah.
as well. I mean, knowing my time as being a one player back in Indie Gaming League, I never had that opportunity. I never had that. I can tell you, it makes a difference, doesn't it, to have a coach that's someone that kind of help balance your emotions.
Absolutely, and the biggest part was in between games, the way I could change up my kickoff, because historically, Nave had me beat on every kickoff, and the different strats. At the end, the last game there, game 6, definitely think I used the most amount of different ones there, and it really, I think, threw him off. So really, shout out to Psalms for that one. But yeah, it definitely does help. It's emotionally too.
You mentioned as well that the kickoffs made a difference in this one, but what really made the difference was how you started off these games. It felt like this was a series where you needed to have a good start, needed to get yourself on the right foot early on. Not only did you do that in game 1, but you did that in every single game you won. You got off to an incredibly strong start. Was that part of the game plan, or was that just something that just naturally came to you in the series?
Uh, Really, I mean, I don't want to say game plan, but more part of my game in general, because you remember the games I lost, the 2 were complete blowouts. Like I lost by 10 goals, and I think for me to perform, and what really led me there was those early game starts and just getting good offense, getting my confidence up and everything. And uh, yeah, they definitely help out a bunch.
As you mentioned as well, again, the importance of getting comms in and just being able to talk with people and being able to kind of clutch things up. But hey, now you've won it. You've won the $6 prize pool as well, and in only the second time we've ever actually done this on the stream, where we've done a 1v1 show match with a prize pool up for it. And again, you've taken the $60 all for yourself here. So, what are you gonna do with this? With this money now that you've been able to secure it?
You know, I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm might this put it away. This is fun fact, my first ever earnings on Rocket League. So, pretty proud of it. Definitely gonna I'd be proud of it for a while. I don't know. It's super stoked right now.
As well here. Again, $6 all to yourself here, Averded. You take down Nave 4-2 here. And again, what a performance it was. Congratulations on your win here in this $60 show match. And again, congratulations. Before you leave though, before you, go and use that money as best, to whatever you want to use it for, maybe for holiday shopping. Do you have anything you want to say? Any shoutouts? Any final messages out there?
Well, absolutely shout outs obviously to Psalms for coming out here. The retro, he helped me prepare a bunch, played me a bunch in ones and, really was there for me. And Patty as well, good guy. Same things, retro. And anyone else who wants to run it, just line me up, dude. Take your cash too. What can I say?
Hey, well, again, congratulations on your win here, Averded. Thank you so much for joining in. As well, $6 is yours in a 4-2 series victory over Nave. Thank you so much for joining here, Averded. Have an amazing rest of your night.
You too. Thank you, Cass.
That was Averded there. As well, what a series it was as well. Congratulations to him on the win, and to all of you who've shown support to the stream for all this time, thank you so much. And this stream is going to be taking a pretty long, about a month-long hiatus here, in between semesters, and also for the holidays themselves. So, again, I apologize for all of you for that. I'll be back in January for Rocket League action. I'm not going to be gone. We're going to be back here for yet another year. But for now, again, thank you all so much for an incredible 2024. When I do see you guys again, we'll be back on the stream, back with Rocket League action. For now, though, take care, everybody. Have an amazing rest of your nights, year, holidays, New Year's, everything to all of you out there. Again, have an amazing rest of your 2024 year. I'll be seeing you guys again in 2025. So, until then, take care, be well, and thank you all so much for supporting myself and the Sportiest stream. See you guys again very soon. We'll see you guys again in 2025.